What's up, everyone? Let's shoot the fucking shit. Like I said, these videos are just videos with no agenda. Something that would just pretty much be how it would be if you guys hung out with me. Because this is pretty much all I ever do. But anyways, let's get to it, shall we? I recently discovered, actually just now, right before I press record, that I am currently up to 750 subscribers. That's fucking insane, you guys. But what did I do? I fucked up because I don't have anything else, actually anything at the moment, I should say, to give to you guys for a giveaway. You fucking bastard. But anyways, I will have that soon, and I want to make it something good because even though I went on a hiatus, very foolishly enough, but I needed it, I guess, I still had people subscribing to my channel, which is fucking crazy to me. But yeah, like I said, you guys, I did show a cassette that I was going to give away, but that's not enough. I want to give you guys something good, like I said. So keep tuning in, and I will have something soon. But anyways, let's get to the next topic in the video. I want to share with you guys some channels that I recently discovered since I've been gone. Well, some I've recently discovered. Some already subscribed to, but I still want to give shout outs because they do great work. First one I want to get to is DJJPLin, Hail Hel, Charlie Pettifer, Full Metal Ginger, Misanthropic Mutation, Vinyl Syndrome, and Passive Metal. All these people do great work also in relation to what we do, collection videos. So if you guys are tired of seeing me, please go see them because they do some great work, like I said, and have just made me have entertained me for hours on end, and have also made me just waste more money. Well, actually gonna make me waste more money. But anyways, you guys, all of you, keep up the great work. The sub count will rise. I can see that coming for all of you. So yeah, thanks a bunch for all the great content, and hopefully this helps out a little bit. And anyways, I want to get to some other channels too. I guess these are some non-metal related channels that I go to quite often. First one I want to get to is Cinemassacre. Jeremy, who narrates the sins, is fucking hilarious. The script is just great in every fucking video. It's very funny. What this channel pretty much does is take out the sins in movies, pretty much nitpicking movies and telling you what's wrong with them, production wise or dialogue wise, or pretty much just everything that's wrong with the movie. Of course, if they're not so fond of a movie, of course, the fucking sin counter, there's a sin counter in the corner, and also, you know, a timer, you know, how long it takes to sin a movie. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, it's pretty great for all us movie buffs out there, and they do great work. Like I said, it's fucking hilarious. There's a ton of fucking movies that they've done already, and Jeremy does this also side project called A Conversation with Myself About Movies, which I also like a lot. And there's also some other segments like What's the Damage and some other shit like that. But I mainly only watch CinemaSins and that other one I mentioned. But yeah, anyways, if you guys are film buffs and want to see what's wrong with every movie, especially one I can recommend is The Room. If you guys have seen The Room by Tommy Wiseau, you guys know that shit's going to have a fuckload of sins, because that is one interesting fucking movie. Actually, interesting is the wrong word to use, but just watch it. It's on YouTube if you guys want to see it, as at least last I checked it was. But yeah, check out CinemaSins. And also another one I want to get to is Dead End Hip Hop. I don't know how I didn't get to this in my first one, because Dead End Hip Hop is one of those channels that I really love listening to at work. Because at work, I drive a lot, so I tend to just put YouTube up in my phone and just pretty much put an earbud on there while I'm driving. So Dead End Hip Hop is a great review channel of hip hop albums, but that's not the only thing they do. They also have Dead End Conversations, as they call them, and a segment which is my favorite called Ask Dead End Hip Hop. That's my favorite fucking segment. I even have a playlist with like about 20 videos around there of my favorite ones. I'll put some in the description. And of course, the great Mike Seatown is part of it. So Mike, if you're seeing this, I fucking love Dead End Hip Hop, and you've made me discover some great fucking music. The one off the top of my head that I really love, that I discovered some great artists from, is the Mount Rushmore of hip hop. I'll put the link in the description when I'm done. The Mount Rushmore of hip hop is where FIFO and BZ Ken, and of course Mike, which are the four of the five enigmas of Dead End Hip Hop. Of course, Rod being behind the camera, Modest Media. That's his channel. I'll also put that down there. But yeah, Mike's Mount Rushmore, which is, you know, 4 rappers or hip hop acts that you like, and Mike included LP as one of them. LP is fucking amazing, man. I mean, Fantastic Damage. I cannot stress how good that fucking album is. It blew my fucking mind. And it was at a time where I needed new hip hop in my life. And LP with Fantastic Damage is fucking great. But unfortunately, I can only listen to it on YouTube at the time, because on Discogs it runs for quite a lot. I mean, I think the CD, I think I last checked today because I was making this video, so I'm like, oh, let me see if it's gone down in price. No, I think a mint CD copy is about $60, and I think there's an LP also for sale for like $55. That's within the United States. So I don't know when I'll get a copy of that album, but I need that album because that is just great. My main track off that album that I really like is TOJ. That's the first album I heard off that. That's the first song I heard off that album, and I was like, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And he also included Slug from Atmosphere. Atmosphere is just great. I need to get that God Loves Ugly album because it's fucking good. Love Life is my favorite track off of that one. But yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but hip hop is pretty much my second genre of music that I immediately go to. Also discovered Killer Mike thanks to Dead End Hip Hop, which is just great. And that's also good with Dead End Hip Hop. You discover all these artists because they go all over the spectrum. And these guys that I mentioned, again, BZ, Ken, FIFO, Mike, and of course Rod, they're all very well versed in hip hop. They know so much. And of course, it's always great to hear about new music and people who love the music talk about it. So yeah, if you guys want to see Mike in a new environment, and if you have not heard of Dead End Hip Hop, I suggest you go subscribe now, especially if you like hip hop. And even if you don't like hip hop, they have, like I said, those other segments, which I like. And like I said, my favorite segment is Ask Dead End Hip Hop, which is just great with Sophie. So yeah, really great stuff. Hours of entertainment, honestly, great content. So if you guys want to check it out, please do. But yeah, Dead End Hip Hop. And I guess the last one I want to mention is one that I've been seeing for years, Cinemassacre. But even though they have a lot of content on their YouTube channel, I recommend going to their website, cinemassacre.com, because that is the full catalog of every project they've done. James Rolfe and Mike Matei being the driving forces behind this, and they are some great individuals. They know so much about everything. Of course, retro gaming being their one of their strong points, and of course also movies. They know about so much fucking films. It's ridiculous. There's one video that I saw recently. Well, not recently, but it's one of the newer ones. It's showing James's Cinemassacre video store, as he calls it, and he has so much fucking VHS tapes, so much DVDs, and some laser discs too, and it's just ridiculous the amount of fucking movies this guy has. And James Rolfe is a very big inspiration to me because I've always wanted to be a filmmaker, wanted something to do in films, and I still do. So hopefully that dream does come true. Even if I don't do make movies, I just want to be a part of the film industry, at least a little bit. Or put my stamp on something. So yeah, that's pretty much on the bucket list. But yeah, James Rolfe is pretty much the definition of DIY, man. Do it yourself. Because if you guys go to the Cinemassacre channel, he has a bunch of documentaries of how he did movies when he was a kid. And he has made a bunch of movies. I think over 100 films he's made. And I've seen, not all of them, but the ones I've seen are like, wow, this is just fucking creative. I don't know how someone's head can store that much imagination. But yeah, James Rolfe is a very fucking huge inspiration. And of course, he's a metal fan too. I think on Cinemassacre.com, he has a podcast with his wife called Audio Slaughter. He talks about, in an episode, he talks about Rob Zombie and White Zombie. And then in another one, he talks about Metallica. And I think Priest, Zeppelin, and I don't know who else. But yeah, very entertaining stuff. But yeah, like I said, James and Mike really are just so fucking creative. And of course, those of you who don't know, James Rolfe is pretty much the man behind AVGN, the Angry Video Game Nerd. I guess that's his most famous series. I guess my favorite series off Cinemassacre would be Monster Madness. They do horror movie reviews every day for the month of October, which is just fucking great and entertaining as fuck because they know so much, and it just amazes me every time I see these videos. You're like, how the fuck do they know all this? But it's great. If you're a film buff too, you will enjoy Cinemassacre. And what else do they do that I love? AVGN, I like it, but it's not my one of my favorites. I fucking love it, don't get me wrong, but I still like some of the other material better. Bored James is one I really like. Not over AVGN, of course, but yeah. I guess my favorite series that they do, or segments, I guess, are James and Mike Mondays and the Monster Madness. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I go to the Cinemassacre site and just pretty much mainly look at the movie reviews. If it's not Monster Madness, they go all over the spectrum, really. And like I said, James knows so much about movies. It's fucking baffling. It really is. So if you guys want to check out some new stuff, there you go. That's what I mainly check out sometimes, mostly at work, since I have some free time. And yeah. And also those other channels that I recently discovered, please support and please subscribe and check them out because they really do some great stuff. Of course, the metal YouTuber community is just growing, which I love to see because CD collection videos, vinyl collection videos, what have you, fucking love them. I can watch those for fucking ever, and that hasn't changed. So, but I gotta catch up since I pretty much stayed away from YouTube for a month. So I need to catch up, and I will. But anyways, that's it on YouTube channels. The other thing I want to get to, and I guess vent, is my experiences at work. For those of you who don't know, I work in the news industry as a photographer, camera guy, I guess you could say. But yeah, I work in overnight shifts. So what we mainly do overnight are opinion-based stories, mainly. So we have to rely on the interviews of people on the street. And what we call those are MOS interviews, man on street interviews. That's what we call them. I tell you, after 5 years, I can always say with utter confidence that everyone in the news industry, at least reporters and photographers, the thing that we all hate the most, and someone who does love this, I don't know how you can fucking love it, but we fucking hate getting MOS interviews sometimes because they're so fucking hard to get. People are never in the mood, and when they are in the mood, sometimes it's not the best sound in the world. Some of you may think when you're watching the news, wow, they got him, they could have seriously gotten someone better. Well, sometimes that's not the case. In news, you're constantly on a deadline. The less time you waste, the better, because if time fucking is your enemy sometimes in news. If you fall behind on getting sound, you need that for your story. You need to get somebody. So sometimes when you get somebody or that fucking idiot who sounds like a fucking dumbass on tape, that's the only person that talked to us the entire day out of probably 20 people. So that's a little revelation there, you guys. It's not that we want to get the stupidest person on camera, but sometimes that's our only fucking choice. But anyway, after 5 years of working in the industry, there's some shit that just ticks me the hell off. If I'm having a bad day, that is. Because, of course, if you're having a good day at work, nothing really bothers you. But when I'm having a pretty shit day and I have a shit attitude or it's fucking Monday, these are the things that piss me off the fucking most. First off, getting MOS interviews. Sometimes, like I said, it's smooth. You get 2 or 3 people right away. No problem. Right? Done. Bam. Back to the station. Let's get to editing. All right, cool. But there's more bad days than good, I gotta say. So here we go. Sometimes when you ask people for interviews, especially overnight, we mainly go to this restaurant to get interviews because we have to find 24-hour places to go to. So I won't say what restaurant it is, but we do. Usually there's crowds of people, groups of people eating together, and they're mostly college students. So the level of maturity and immaturity usually just balances each other out, but sometimes it doesn't. So sometimes when we're asking these people, my reporter goes up to them and asks them, the question of the day, do you want to be on camera? And sometimes there's this fucking back and forth. You do it, and you do it. No, you do it. No, I'm too shy, dude. God fucking damn it. After 5 years of this, that shit gets fucking old, and I just can't wait to get the fuck out of there when that happens. It's like sometimes I just want to fucking get in their face and say, who the fuck cares? One of you fucking do it and stop this fucking back and forth. Do it. Grab some fucking nerves and get some fucking balls to do this shit, and let's get it on. Please. Oh God. That is one of the worst things you can go through, especially if you're in a hurry. People are like, no, you do it. You do it. No, you do it. Okay. If we get past that, okay, fine. Someone finally fucking does it. So they get in front of the camera. I'm getting ready to roll. Turn on the light on my camera, get the mic out. And then this person is the worst interviewee possible. Guys, if you're going to get interviewed by the news, please make sure you're going to say something and not just yes or no for an answer, because we've gotten so many of those and it's like, God damn it, you're not going to be on TV if you just say yes or no. And some people are like, I'm going to be on TV, right? I'm going to be on TV. And we're like, oh yeah, well, after you fucking answered yes or no. What am I talking about? Okay, let's say the fucking video is about record collecting. So, do you believe that record collecting is very essential to the YouTube community? Yeah. Can you elaborate? Oh, well, because vinyl's coming back in a big way. And keep fucking going, people. It's like shit. Oh, man, it's a never-ending struggle with this fucking job, especially when your fucking entire story depends on opinions. Okay. And another excuse, there's always excuses why not to do some stuff. I mean, well, the interview. And the main ones we get is from girls mainly are, I don't look good right now. Like, my makeup looks bad. Okay, you know what? I'll let that one slide. The other one is I can't be on TV because sometimes, you know, there's police officers out of uniform and stuff. So we're like, okay, you know, that's fine. But the one that really just fucking kicks me in the balls verbally is I don't like being on television. When in the fuck have you ever been on television? One day, you guys, one day where I'm just at the brink of quitting and just like not giving a fuck because I put in my 2 weeks notice, I'm pretty much gonna fucking just word vomit this shit out, man. It's like, when the fuck have you ever been on TV? Please tell me when and where. What channel, what state, what city? Tell me when and how many times you've been on TV, because apparently that's an excuse you use a lot. I don't like being on television. When the fuck? Maybe you have, but there's no fucking way. The probability is slim that you've been on fucking TV. And that is the fucking excuse that I hate and that I will confront people about one day. It's like, God damn it. You've never been on TV. And also, there's the insecure bastard that we always interview. The guy that says yes, but right as I turn on the camera, he's like, you know what? No, I can't do this. And he was our last resort. Oh, I'm like, you pussy, you fucking bitch, just do it. Me and my reporter just fucking laugh about this. But it's like, dude, if you're going to do it, fucking commit. Fucking commit. Every reporter I've worked with hates this. Absolutely hates this. And with good reason, because you never know what you're going to get with people. Sometimes people are complete fucking assholes and just ignore you. And, oh, another excuse I fucking hate getting. Oh, I don't know too much about it. Motherfucker, we're telling you about the story. I know you don't know too much about it, but it's opinion-based. It's your opinion. But I understand. That one actually goes, you know, it's double-sided. Sometimes people do seriously say, you know what, I would, but I don't know much about it, and I don't want to sound like an idiot. Okay, good. But some people are like, oh, you know what, on a fucking topic, maybe like Pokemon Go, or something like that, or fucking Facebook, or something really fucking amazing that if you don't know about it, it's amazing that you don't know about it. You know, like a fucking subject that everyone knows about, and they're like, oh, I don't know too much about it. It's like, come on, dude, really? Just fucking say it, please. But yeah, definitely go through a lot of that shit. And like I said, if you guys are ever going to get interviewed by the news, please keep in mind that they've probably been looking for hours for somebody to talk to, because sometimes that is the case. Like I said, sometimes it just takes 20, maybe at the most 45 minutes to get somebody to talk. And usually it's done quick. It's only 2 minutes of your time, and it's not live, and it's recorded. So if you fuck up, honestly, we'll let you start over. That's what we mainly tell people. We're like, it's not live. Don't worry about it. If you fuck up, start over. No fucking problem. We have fucking hours to record on this fucking camera. We don't tell them we have hours, because then they'll be there all the time. But yeah. And also, there's also some fucking cons to when people do interviews. And that is, when they do interviews, they keep moving. This is a photographer's worst fucking nightmare. People will keep moving, because what do we do when this happens? Stop fucking moving. If you're gonna talk like a normal person, okay? And also, what I hate in news, it's customary that when someone's interviewing you, you don't look directly at the camera, because that looks fucking awkward. So what the reporters say is, just look at me and ignore the camera. Some people do not do this, so they're like this. They listen to the question. They're like, oh, yeah, Celtic Frost. Yeah, Hellhammer. Destroy 666. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Bernie Sanders. Feel the burn. Yeah, whatever. Bernie Sanders is not going to be a candidate. Yeah, it's just like fucking don't look at the camera. It's simple as fuck. The light is bright as shit, so it's blinding you. I don't know why you're looking at the camera, but... And also, people that ramble on. Usually a MOS interview is only about 2 minutes long, but some people just keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And I usually do these over the shoulder, so this camera is pretty much pushing down on my shoulder. And I get really tense after about the 4-minute mark, and I just start kind of shaking. So it's like, hurry the fuck up. And then the heat from the light is making me sweat. So see, what you don't see behind the scenes is actually pretty painful sometimes. So yeah, you guys, the news industry, it's something else. It really is. You have no idea how much of a deadline we're in sometimes. So what I can say is, if someone comes up to you in the news and you don't want to be on TV, say no. Don't waste your time. Don't give them any excuse. Just say, oh, no, not right now. Thank you. I'm in a hurry. Just say that. Don't say, I don't like being on TV, because most likely than not, you've never been on fucking TV. Don't say that. And after we've asked probably 20 people, 5 people have already given us that excuse. Okay. And don't ignore them, because that just, at least to me, that's the worst fucking insult. At least acknowledge us, man. I mean, I know maybe you have something against the news, fine. But at least just go, no. But don't just fucking walk through, because you can clearly see us through your peripheral vision. Some people just straight up just go like stiff. It's like, dude, you know you can see us, right? We know you can see us. So this job is like, I cannot stress this enough. It's pretty stressful, but after a while, you get through it. I have never been a people person. But with this job, you have to be, unfortunately, sometimes. But yeah. I guess I mainly took the overnight shift because there's very little people to deal with. And I am not a crowds guy. I am not. I do not like being in big, crowded rooms. The less people there are, the better. Not that I'm socially awkward or anything. I just don't like interacting with a lot of people. I just don't. I just feel uncomfortable and stuff. I mean, I guess I prefer dogs over people sometimes. But yeah, like, I'm not unfriendly. I'm not an asshole out there. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I do interact with people fine. I'm, courteous. I'm well-mannered. I don't want to be an asshole at all, especially working. Because pretty much anything you do reflects on the station, and, that can get you in fucking trouble. But, sometimes if I'm pissed off, I just stay quiet. Because, especially during these instances that I've explained. Because it's not worth it, really, at all. And this job is very, very dangerous. Especially for us. We're out there. We go live in all parts of the city. No matter where it is, how far it is, doesn't matter. It's too far is not in our vocabulary, unfortunately. So I've driven many distances for many hours, and let me just say it has not gotten easier. Every time I have to drive to another city, we have our sister city, and it's about 45 to an hour away. So if you calculate that, it's pretty much 2 hours of driving, which is just a pain in the ass, especially if you work an overnight shift. No matter how much sleep you get in an overnight shift, excuse me, as you guys know, those of you who have worked overnight, you do not really ever get well rested in this shift or in these kinds of shifts. Because I guess the nighttime just makes you even sleepier, and it's just really hard to do some stuff sometimes because you're just really fucking tired. You're dead ass tired. So that's why I guess you can see why it's really just a drag to have to talk to so many people in one night sometimes, because you're just like, I just want to get this done. And sometimes people are idiots and they mistake us local affiliates for national news stations like Fox and CNN. And it's like, dude, and they start talking to us about like world events as if we're responsible for covering it. It's like, why aren't you covering this? Why aren't you talking about this? Because we have a fucking set story already, okay? We can't just say, oh, we're just going to talk about this today. No. I remember when I first started working, I still had to go to school, high school. I went to high school for half a day for the first part of the day, and then the next part I just went to work. One of my friends was like, oh, so you guys just pretty much get to the station and just drive out and find a story, right? No, if we did, that'd be really fucking hard. Because like I said, well, in my example, my shift is from midnight to 9 o'clock-ish in the morning. So we have 3 hours to get a story done. And then we go live for the morning show for 4 hours. So if we poke ass on getting someone interviewed, we need that. Like, there is no, we can't get this. Sometimes there is. If the deadline is really getting pushed, we say, hey, there's really nothing out here. There's no one to talk to us. But of course, there is no can't in news, unfortunately. You have to get shit done. If they need this footage, they need it. There's no excuse. And this, I guess, actually made me pretty, how can I say this? This actually made me handle stressful situations way better. My stress level, my stress meter, I guess you could say, is very fucking high up. I can handle very big amounts of stress at this point. And the main thing that I got told and that I learned in this industry is that you can't lose your fucking cool, because once you lose your cool, everything fucking falls apart. It's true. But yeah, like I said, lots of deadlines, lots of people to talk to, and lots of stress. But hey, pays the bills, pays for the vinyl, so I'll do it for quite a bit. But this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life at all. The news industry, while you learn a lot, you really do, and meet some great people, it's a heartless industry. It really is. They can get rid of you like that and replace you like that. So you really have to do a good job, and you really have to earn your keep there. Because if you don't, like I said, you're easily replaceable no matter who you are. So, but yeah, I like my job. I like the people I work with. I just don't like what it entails sometimes. Like I said, I mean, I like it to a certain extent. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, like I said, don't want to work in the news industry forever because it's just not for me. But I really love what I get to do, and that's, meet certain important people, shoot pretty cool events, learn from people who have been in the industry for years, and that knowledge is priceless. It's just so fucking beneficial. It really is. So yeah, that's my story. Those are my stories in the work field, I guess, of the news industry. So there you go. There's a little insight to what I go through every single day at work. Hold on. And now for the trendy shit. Goro Stern, you're such a trendy motherfucker. I'm going to do the 25 facts about me. I found out about this through Mike Seatowns. That's the first one I watched, and he found out about it through Counterbeats, Hugh Morgan, and the Pitch Control. And I've seen some other YouTubers do it, and I'm like, you know what, just in case people want to know, let me fucking do it, I guess. So here we go. If you guys want to know 25 facts about me, here they are. What is your middle name? I do not have one, but I am a junior, for those of you who want to know, and that's pretty much what I get called at home, junior. What was your favorite subject at school? History, especially the World War II era. I could read about that for hours and actually own some World War II DVDs. I just love that whole era. FDR, just the world at war, the fucking Nazi regime, all that shit is just so fucking interesting to me. I fucking love it. But yeah, what is your favorite drink? I guess if you mean beer wise, I guess Yingling would be one of them right there. Favorite East Coast beer. Fucking love Guinness. But I guess my favorite drink, I don't know. I mean, I drink a shitload of water. I mean, I have a big ass cup of water. I'll get it. If a fucking cup is huge, I usually keep it for water because I just love it. It has to be ice cold water. This is a hot dog on a stick cup that I've had for quite a bit now. It's really fucked up, but yeah, these big ass fucking cups I really just keep, especially if they're just plastic. You can just wash them. But yeah, like I said, I fill the fucking cup to at least half of it with ice and just pour water on there and just keep fucking drinking and drinking and drinking. So I guess, yeah, ice cold water, but I guess beer would be Yingling. And I guess another one would be coffee. Black, though. I really just love black coffee. And some Starbucks stuff. I also tend to get the white chocolate mocha latte at Starbucks. I know, white girl moment, but yeah, I pretty much just only get it at work, really. What is your favorite song at the moment? Definitely Magia Gwesnej Entropii by Plaga from Poland. I hope I fucking mentioned that right. But yeah, it's from, I think it's a title track of their album. Yeah, Polish black metal, Plaga. The song being, again, Magia Gwesnej Entropii. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I'll just put a link down there because I know I fucking butchered the shit out of it. What is your favorite food? Green enchiladas. I guess you guys would know them as Swiss enchiladas with chicken inside instead of cheese. Oh man, the way my mom makes them, holy fuck, man. And she taught me how to do the sauce, but of course I fucking forgot it, so I don't know. But yeah, that's the best fucking thing in the world to me. What is the last thing you bought? I actually bought a tape. What tape was it? On Discogs. I can't fucking remember. But I guess if you really want to get technical about it, I bought a pack of gum today. Trident. But yeah, I'll see. Well, let me just check now what the fuck I bought. I will talk about it later. Next up, favorite book of all time. Like I said, you guys, I'm a fucking terrible reader. Not that I'm illiterate or anything, but I'm just reading. And as I'm reading, I'm thinking about other stuff. So I'm not paying attention to what I'm reading. But I guess one book that I actually did finish and was entertaining was Catcher in the Rye. And also 1984. But yeah, those are the only books I can say that I've really read front to back and actually paid attention to them. So yeah, not even the Harry Potter books. So that's how bad I am, man. Favorite color? Purple. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. We were told he was a Pomeranian, but I think he's a Pomeranian mix. He's outside right now, so I guess I'll show him to you guys later. But yeah, that's our family pet right there. Favorite perfume? I don't know, but I have a favorite cologne. It's called Armani Code. The reason I know that is because pretty much every time Christmas comes around, either my mom or my grandma gives me a bottle of cologne for Christmas, so I acquired quite the collection over there. So yeah. Favorite holiday? I mean, I guess some people have been answering this with their favorite vacations, so I guess mine would be the first time. Actually, the second time. Actually, I don't know. Fuck. That's actually a really good question. I guess favorite holiday would be Christmas, but my favorite vacation would have to be. I guess the first time me and my friend Matt went to Boston. I got blown away by that city. I fucking love that city and plan to live there one day, hopefully, if all goes according to plan. But yeah, we went to go see the Patriots versus the Steelers. It's also the first time I went to Armageddon, and that shop was fucking awesome because it was actually underground. You have to go downstairs to go into the shop, which was awesome. And yeah, Boston is a great fucking city. I fucking love it. And I've been to Boston one other time, also to see a Patriots game, but this time against the Broncos, and this time with our other friend Emily. And it was a great time both times. So yeah, I guess my favorite vacation would have to be that one so far. Even though I lost, the Steelers lose 55-31, the worst deficit in Steelers history. Okay, I digress. Are you married? No. Have you ever been out of the country? If so, how many times? Countless times when I was a little kid, up to probably age 9. I used to go to Ciudad Juarez, which is bordering El Paso, Texas. I used to go all the time with my family because we have very close family over there. And once to Aguascalientes, which is also in Mexico, also to visit family. So yeah, I guess countless times to Mexico. Do you speak any other language? Sí, hablo español, pero no más en la casa. That means, yeah, but pretty much mainly at home. I don't really talk. Well, I do talk Spanish outside of my house, but very rarely. How many siblings do you have? I have a little sister. What is your favorite shop? Well, I have a favorite store, I guess FYE, to buy movies, but I guess online shop would definitely be Hell's Headbangers. Favorite restaurant? Favorite restaurant? Oh, well, there's one that's called Cattleman's Steakhouse, which is quite a bit far from where I'm at. But yeah, I fucking love steak. So any place that makes really good steak, that's my favorite restaurant. But yeah, I guess that would be it. Cattleman's Steakhouse. I think it's called Cattleman's Cattle and Co. or some shit like that. But yeah, that's fucking badass. When was the last time you cried? Last week, actually, because I was feeling very, very depressed. So I listened to 3 songs that made me fucking cry because they always do. Even if I'm not depressed, even if I'm in a joyous mood, if it hits the right note, I do cry. I was listening to Changes, Solitude, and Over by Black Sabbath. So those fucking songs really do hit quite the note, especially if you're feeling really down. Yeah, I shed tears, man. Tears! But yeah, anyway, moving on. Favorite blog? I really don't have one. Favorite movie of all time? The Godfather. Favorite TV show? How I Met Your Mother. Closely followed by The Office, US. And then Friends, because I pretty much grew up with that show. Friends is the shit. PC or Mac? I've had a lot of experiences with both, and I must say Mac. Mac, for sure. What phone do you have? I have a Samsung Galaxy S5. I've actually bought... In the span of 6 months, I've bought 3 Samsung S5s because I've broken 2. So this one I'm recording on now is pretty much the model that has survived so far. So, yeah. How tall are you? I am 6'1". Can you cook? Fuck to the hell no. But I can. Well, I guess one thing I can cook are eggs. Over easy, over medium. And I can fry some shit. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I can't cook for shit, so that kind of fucking sucks. But yeah, that's I do want to learn how to cook though, so hopefully one day. That is it, you guys. I think that is it for 25 facts about me. 25 questions for me, whatever you want to fucking call it. But yeah, those are Gore Stern's facts. And before I forget, I forgot to tell you guys this last time, but that horror review channel that I had planned is not going to pan out, unfortunately. But I was going to ask you guys if you think it's a good idea for Shooting the Shit to have some movie reviews. Maybe 1 to 3 movies every time, and maybe short little reviews. Because I'm not... I've never reviewed movies, so I don't know how good I'd be at it. I mean, I've seen a shitload of movies, but you know what? What the fuck? I'll give it a try. If you guys think it's a good idea, let me know. If you don't think it's a good idea, you think I should just do them separately, let me know. I guess I'll tally the votes if any of you care to vote for this. But yeah, just let me know. I guess that's the new plan. I plan to do some for Shooting the Shit. I can't really do one right now because I'm not ready for it. But I know I showed this in my fucking what's it called? The shelves video I did, the response to Sean's video. But yeah, like I said, I really recommend you guys getting this Alien Anthology Blu-ray set because it's just beautiful, man. I mean, like I said, it contains the theatrical versions and the extended versions to it. The director's cut for Alien, of course, Ridley Scott being the director, and James Cameron's extended cut too for Aliens. Just fucking awesome. Alien 3. Whew, Alien 3 is fucking depressing, man. And Alien Resurrection. Not the true Ripley, but fuck it, it's still pretty good. And it also has some great bonus material, so definitely want that. The viewer guide. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go the horror movie genre still. I'm still just gonna review horror flicks because I don't know if I'd have fun reviewing action flicks because they're pretty much not repetitive, but they're predictable, I guess you could say. So yeah, horror movie reviews are still a go, but I guess on Shooting the Shit, maybe. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I really recommend this because I've just been binge watching all of this shit. It's fucking great. So yeah, recommend that. Recently got that. Very happy about it. And I'm gonna check the comments for the other Shooting the Shit video I did because I know there was some questions on there or some ideas of what to talk about next. So let me just give me a second. Hold on. Let me look through this. Here's a really good one. Martin Knapp asked, did you skip the embarrassing part where you were into nu metal or were you really that cool? No, I was not that cool. Some nu metal bands that I listened to growing up are some that I still listen to this day, and those are Linkin Park and Slipknot. And pretty much it. I can never really get into Korn. I remember giving Freak on a Leash like a shitload of listens, but other than that, I tried other Korn stuff, but I couldn't get into them at all. But yeah, Slipknot, I really love Slipknot's debut, Volume 3, and Iowa. Fucking love those albums. I don't have them at the moment. I do have Slipknot's debut. I recently bought it. And Linkin Park, I only really fucked with Hybrid Theory and Meteora. I think that's what it's fucking called. But if not, yeah, really love Linkin Park and Slipknot. So yeah, of course I went through my nu metal phase. Are you kidding me? Could not ever fucking stand Limp Bizkit though. I never listened to a Limp Bizkit song at all. Never fucking liked it. I always thought it was fucking garbage and still do. So yeah. But pretty much my main nu metal shit are Slipknot. I have seen Slipknot in concert. Never seen Linkin Park in concert. Don't know if I want to see them now because I'm not really a fan of what they're doing now. So yeah. Yeah. Or Slipknot either. I can't really get into their shit. Pretty much Iowa Volume 3. I don't know which one came first, but yeah, Volume 3, Iowa, and the debut are the ones I can really fuck with. Really, I really love those albums. Yeah, other than that, nu metal. What other shit did I listen to that was nu metal? Oh no, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor by Johnny Poole. I never bought a Johnny Poole album though. That's pretty much it, honestly. Slipknot and Linkin Park are the only ones I really could tolerate and still can. I really do like their music. Well, the old stuff I really only like. But yeah, let's see what else. Do a video on your favorite albums. That's going to take way too long. But that is a very, very good idea. Why does my voice keep cracking? I feel like I'm fucking getting sick. God damn it. It's like I'm way past my puberty stage. I mean, I'm fucking 23. By now it should be done, but I guess it's not. Let's see. More of these long vids, dude. And who sews your patches? I actually go to this, it's called Freedom Leather here in El Paso. Yeah, they do really good work. Probably like $5 a patch. It gets pretty pricey if you have like 20 patches, but you know what? I used to be DIY, but now I don't have time, so I'm just like, fuck it, yo. I'm a really firm believer in DIY or die, but when it comes to a lot of needle pokes and shit and fucking bleeding from in between your nail and your finger, no, I'm not a fan of that anymore. So yeah, let's see. Oh, here's a good one. If you do another one, can you talk about your favorite record store? There's one here locally, and it's called The Headstand. The Headstand is pretty much where I go to buy records if I want to bargain, if I want to find stuff at a bargain. Because there's another record store here that I'm not going to mention because I don't want to give it a bad name. I have found some pretty good stuff there, but it's just overpriced as fuck. It really is. But anyway, the Headstand is where I mainly go. They have a lot of CDs, some hard to find stuff, and a great selection of vinyl. So I pretty much go there. I try to go maybe every 1 or 2 months. So once every 1 or 2 months. So yeah, I don't go regularly because, especially now, since I'm kind of fucking broke. So yeah, when I don't want the online experience, that's where I go. So yeah, maybe I'll ask them if it's cool if I record there one day, because they're pretty laid back dudes. So yeah, I'll probably ask them if I can record it someday for you guys. I'm really liking that. You should do some movie reviews for us film buffs who watch your channel. From Edgar Sanchez. Really cool guy, Edgar. Okay, well, you know what, you guys, I guess after careful consideration, I might do it, but I really need to think about it, because I don't know if I just need to dedicate that movie review stuff to just soul videos, just soul movie review videos, because shooting the shit is pretty much something that I just want to fuck around with. You know, I just want to talk to you guys without being all fucking look at this and look at that. You know, it's just shooting the shit. So I guess I will do some reviews here and there. I can't really concentrate on that right now. So I think what I'm going to do is just try it out, record it, see how it is, see if I like it, and then just upload it. See if you guys like how I do it. I really wanted to cover some Universal classic monster movies. I fucking love those movies. And I think mainly the one I want to get to also is maybe Aliens, since I've been binge watching the shit out of them. So, and Jaws. Oh, man. See, I'm just going to do classic movies, and pretty much what I could do maybe is review maybe a new generation horror movie and a classic horror movie. That could work too, right? Let me know. But yeah, you guys, these shooting the shit videos are going to replace Q&A videos. I'm not going to do Q&A videos anymore because they're a hassle, and sometimes the same questions get asked. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know, I just kind of want to avoid that. So these will replace Q&A videos. So if you have any questions at all, anything you want to ask me, just leave them down there and I'll answer them. Any ideas, anything else you want me to talk about, I'll talk about it. So yeah, let me know. This has been Shooting the Shit 2. Stay tuned for number 3. And yeah, like if you liked it, comment down below. Subscribe if you feel the need. And thanks a bunch, you guys. See ya.